I think it's clean. I still gotta put some shit away. Welcome back. It's not too bad. I got some stuff to put away. It is Sunday. I have no idea. I left my socks in my pocket. Jumped out the shower, tick-free, showered, cleaned, and that is because I took a kick-ass hike this morning by myself. I needed to get out, just kind of clear the head. Not a potty joke. Just needed a little me time, a little mental therapy, go for a hike, do some flying, of course. As you can see, the backpack is still here. Just took the goggles out of the bag, got the footage from the Insta. I was able to throw one of the files on that I wanted to edit today because I've had a song in my head for a while. So I got that up on the editor, and I'm like, I need to make a video. It has been easily a week. I've been finding myself more and more exhausted when I come home from work. And I've been at the range a lot, trying to get some stuff done at the range for the picnic we're doing and shooting and everything else. So is my receiver on? It's been busy. So I do apologize for not being out on here as much. Big shout to Gordon Scott, big supporter, part of our New England FPV family. I was going to put my drift truck video out last Friday and do it. Oh, my bad. Hold on, let me turn this down. Yeah, and I didn't get to it. I completely spaced. So I'm going to do that Monday for you, brother. So that's a big shout to you, dedicated to you, because you definitely inspire me when it comes to the RC truck stuff. And some of the creativity you and I share is awesome. So I'm glad that you're part of us. And I look forward to flying with you, bro. I know it's going to take some effort, but I look forward to it. So big shout to you. And if you guys don't know Gordon, I know a lot of the New England FPV family knows him. But if you don't, go check out Gordon Scott on YouTube. He's got some killer trucks. He's super creative. Some of the edits and stuff he's doing with the rock crawler trucks is just badass. I definitely dig it. But, so, anyway, is that even a segue? So I brought 2 quads down in the woods today. On my lonely hike here, I'm trying to get here we go. So I brought 2. I brought 2-face down there, and I wanted to only do small quads. And I brought Sinister. It was not windy when I started getting windy. The weather's starting to turn. It was around 50 ballpark when the sun was out, probably like 43 without it. And the wind started picking up, but I only brought 2 batteries down and wanted to fly 2 different spots and just kind of, veg out and catch that cinematic vibe. You guys know me. And I think the first edit that I'm doing, I don't know when I'm going to pop that out because I still got another 6 or 7 sitting in the queue on YouTube, and I got 6 or 7 left on my laptop. I got lucky and started hoarding some of my videos towards the end of the year last year, and only was doing 1 edit a week, which allowed me through winter, when I didn't get a chance to go out and fly, I was able to have fresh videos for you guys. And I'm going to use that mantra every time I go out and fly. I'm going to start dating them. That's one thing I didn't do, so I couldn't track back when I flew it, other than simple things like vacation videos where I knew when I was on vacation because it's the only time I've been there. But if I fly like 3 packs at a particular location, I'll make sure I date them, and then I'm going to cycle them in slowly so you don't get 3 from the same place, that kind of thing. But it allows me to keep constant content where if I get sick or we go on vacation and I don't go flying, if that's even a thing, but just so I have a constant flow of videos for you guys, even if I take a break. Because, you get burnt out doing it. Being a father, husband, full-time work, I'm at the range, like I said, a lot. I got a lot going on there. Sometimes it just takes a toll on me, and that was last week, for example, where I did not come down in the basement. I didn't do any editing, nothing, other than just checking some batteries and making sure my office was clean. I didn't spend any damn time down here. Check it out, Harry Mack. So, yeah. Oh, I don't have that battery handy, do I? Oh, I don't have it. This one doesn't have it. Hold on. I want to show you guys something I fixed. I hit my goggles battery, which is a race day quad. See if it'll come out of the bag here. Give me a sec. One-handed deal. This looks awkward, pulling something out of the bag. Race day quad. 3,000 milliamp battery, and this one has barrel connector, I guess. it stopped working, and I was thinking that it was one of the connectors on here that had broke, and I just took the chance. I'm not afraid to take anything apart. I cut back into here to realize where it was connected had worn away and broken off, so I had basically just the power wire, and I got creative and undid everything and sealed it. I got to get some of that liquid electrical tape. Speaking of that, that would have been an easy help fix, but I ended up tapping into the power wire here and redoing it so it worked. I recommend, if you have this style goggles, or versus the XT60, anybody, if you grab the XT60 wrong with the smaller wires that they use, you end up ripping them. And it happened to Brian a while back when he grabbed my goggles to unplug them. And it wasn't his fault. He just didn't know. He just grabbed here thinking, and the very tiny wires ripped, and it phrased it out. So that's why I heat shrink and do that on top of. But I've been using this XT2 barrel connector that comes with the goggles, and there's no pressure. It doesn't take anything just to pull it. So I definitely recommend that over the XT60 style connector. But the goggles have been working good, and the reason why I went down there is because, do I have it handy? I don't know where everything is. It's probably in here. I got some new antennas. Where's the quad? I can show you so I don't take them apart. Wanted to try some longer antennas because I've had a little bit of issue with transmission from the VTX. And I've got a low, it's only a 200 milliwatt, tiny deal on there. But I put one of these iFlight. You see it? Oh, look at that, it actually zoomed really well. Long, I think it's 5-inch-ish style antenna, and it comes as a 2-pack. And I put one on the goggles along with the patch that it comes with. And I flew at the range yesterday, and I've flown at the range quite a few times, and I seem to get the same interference, and it's probably from those huge power lines that are behind the actual shooting range, but behind the tree line, that interfere. But I always got a lot of feedback and loss of signal in a couple spots, and I flew behind the berm and around the berm at the 200-yard mark, and no problems. So significant difference. And then today I went down, and again, you won't see that video for a little while, but I flew the first one, like I said, with this guy, little dinky fox here, lollipop, and I sent it pretty good straight line of sight distance still away. And I had scouted the whole area. I walked the entire area because I knew how marshy and nasty it was, and God forbid I hit anything, because I push myself, and I'm literally talking to myself as I'm flying, going, oh dude, there's a gap there, oh I missed that, and I keep pushing myself more, and as I'm doing something, I'm like, oh, there's a gap right there, that's a tough one, and talking out loud, and I end up pushing and shooting some crazy shit sometimes, and it gets me in trouble, where you get caught up in the scraggle, or you crash, or there was no margin for error today with the amount of water. So like I said, I scouted a lot to kind of walk the area, to pick some lines and make sure it was safe, and no hidden things, no animals, just no surprises. And I'm glad I did. It was a fun flight. I got some good distance between myself to test the VTX and the antennas, and very happy. Much happier than I've been, much more confident. I think the only thing that spooked me was I was about a 40 seconds in the flight, and the coy dog, for you people that don't know, it's half wolf, half coyote that we have here. I was up, and they must have been close enough to hear that high-pitched noise that these motors create, and two of them started yelping back and forth, and they weren't far from me. So yeah, and I wasn't carrying today, so that could have been interesting. But I knew that I was pretty much surrounded by water and shit, so they would have had a hard time getting to me. But anyway, you don't want that encounter. So I think I trekked, I don't know, a mile out and did the flight with this, and then completely turned around, and it was treacherous because of the amount of water and backtracking I had to do. I went to my favorite valley just to check it out, see what the woods look like, and I flew two-face in the valley and got some good footage there, and just scoped out the land, any new trees down, and just so when we go down there this summer, I had an idea of where we could cross the river and how the trails are looking. Bunch of new deer stands and a couple trap cameras are put up all over the place again, so there's still people actively hunting down there. Got a scratch in my throat, excuse me. All right, so yep, I got my flights in. It was great. And then as soon as I got back up, I'm starting to go, man, I'm exhausted. And wife's like, we're going to the store. So I had to lug my ass around the supermarket. I'm exhausted. But it's euphoric. It's great. It feels good exercise. And I miss it. It's been a while. But I got to put all my stuff away and continue editing. Um, Stay tuned. There's going to be some fun edits and stuff coming up. And now that the weather's starting to turn, New England FPV is going to start to get together a little more and start taking some trips, some more hijinks. And I'll start introducing you guys more to the new members. And then if somehow, some way, I can get together with these guys that are all over and do some kind of meet, I'm going to try. I'm going to try like hell, but we'll see. So stay tuned. I appreciate you all tuning in. If you tuned in, if this bored the living shit out of you, let me know. And if you were entertained, same thing. Peace.